So Scream 7 is coming now. And of course, one of the big things that happened in Scream 6 was Sydney was not there. And a lot of people said, you can't have a Scream movie without Sydney, without Neve Campbell. You can't do it. Well, they did. And it turned out pretty well. I mean, for a Scream movie, it did pretty well financially at the box office. I mean, it's not like it's a huge global hit. I think it made $160 million worldwide, but still, by Scream standards, that's pretty good. Well, recently we found out that Neve Campbell was returning, and that made a lot of Scream fans happy. But now, according to reports, a couple of other series veterans are coming back, one of which I thought was done with Scream, but this comes from the folks at Joe Blow who wrote the following. We've heard that executives were hoping to get her Scream 3 co-stars, that's Neve Campbell's co-stars, Patrick Dempsey, to join her in this one, reprising the role of LAPD detective Mark Kincaid. And industry scooper Daniel Richmond hears that Dempsey is in talks to do just that. Richmond's source also claims that Courtney Cox is locked in to return, which I had heard that she was moved on now from Scream. Of course, she has done this forever too. It was locked in to return as author and reporter Gail Weathers, which would make sense because Cox has never missed out on any of these movies. Now, of course, there's been some drama surrounding the Scream franchise where two of the leads of the last couple of movies were no longer there. One over a lot of political nightmare stuff over tweets and stuff like that, and that got really, really messy. What has come out now, Jenna Ortega's rep has apparently confirmed that she wanted more money, which is understandable. Jenna Ortega is worth more money now. She wanted more money. She's gone. Rob, obviously getting Neve Campbell back is a big deal for this franchise. She is the Luke Skywalker of the Scream franchise. Getting others like the writer of the original Scream is directing this new one. That's kind of
Kevin
big.
Williamson.
Courtney Cox is returning, who's the other big mainstay. I guess she's the Han Solo of this franchise. And while only appearing in one movie, still, Patrick Dempsey, who I believe is the current reigning People's Magazine Sexiest Man Alive, beat out Jason Kelsey for that title. Is this a significant move, getting these two back with Neve Campbell and having the three of them together? Not a significant move. Is nothing going to move the needle for Scream one way or the other? What do you think about it?
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so that you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. When they arrived at our house, my wife Ann loved the feel of them so much, she couldn't even wait for me to get home to put them on our bed. Miracle Made has self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. Miracle Sheets also have incredible comfort and quality. Miracle Sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So go to TryMiracle, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you will get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to TryMiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself.
Well, I think being that Scream is a meta franchise, it's commenting on the genre that it's a part of. To bring back a character like Patrick Dempsey is perfect fodder for the movie. I could see him ending up as the killer,
Right.
Something like that. I mean, it's because why not? The fact that there's even a Scream 7, I wish Jamie Kennedy could come back from the grave or whatever and comment on how ridiculous it is that there's a Scream 7. But look, if you're a fan of this franchise, the thing about this franchise is none of them have been terrible. There's been others that
disagree.
Well, I mean,
I think a couple of them have been terrible.
I think they're watchable. I mean, I like the characters and the machinations, and I think it's kind of cool that they're trying to do this. You know, and they're going to get some money for it too, because it's not like these movies, they've been doing okay.
Yeah,
so
but
they got to
But at
pay.
the same time, the last one made a grand total worldwide of $160-something million. It's not like they're getting Star Wars or Harry Potter or MCU money.
No, but if they spend $25 million, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, not for any one of them, but maybe for the whole cast.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
For the whole cast.
I could see that. Look, again, to me, I get people mad at me all the time, but I keep going back to this. Like, whenever a discussion comes up about the great, like, horror film characters, you know, inevitably somebody will bring up Ghostface. And then I get in trouble with people because I say, there is no Ghostface.
Right.
What are you talking about? There is no Ghostface. This is not Freddy Krueger or Mike Myers or, you know, Jason Voorhees or whatever. That's there. They're there. They're back. Every movie, it's just some other Yahoo putting on a mask and calling themselves Ghostface.
Right.
And eventually, to me, that gets a little tiring, I suppose.
By the way, I was going to ask you about this. I know this has nothing to do with this particular topic, sort of. Did you see the trailer for the movie? It's a horror film that's told from the perspective of the killer. And the killer's like a Jason Voorhees creature that's come back from the dead.
No, it sounds a little bit like Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
It's not like that. It's more the supernatural. And I saw that it's going to be on Shudder. It's coming out in the theaters. But I saw it. I'm like, oh, I'm in. I'll totally. You see the killer like get hit by lightning, and he rises up from the ground, and he's
it's
got a
from
mask.
their perspective.
Yeah, and it's from his perspective, and I'm
Okay,
like,
that's interesting.
I'll watch that.
That's interesting.
I don't know what it's called though.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about that? We're getting a bunch of the original, you know, people coming back for Scream again. Courtney Cox come back. Nev Campbell's already there. Now we're talking about Patrick Dempsey, the original writers back there. Do you think that's going to move the needle for people or hardcore fans of the Scream franchise? Maybe yes, maybe no. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.